Welcome to First Solutions online certificate course for image consultants. Today's module will demonstrate the procedure to follow when doing a professional color analysis. Once you have explained the process of color analysis to your client as well as the benefits of knowing her colors, you can proceed to prepare her for the draping procedure. Drape a gold and silver piece of fabric under the client's chin, and by looking at the face only, decide which color blends and harmonizes with the client's personal coloring. By now you will have a very good idea as to whether your client is cool or warm. To confirm this analysis, use a cerise pink and an orange fabric and drape in the same way to ensure that you have made the right decision. If you are still unsure of cool and warm after using the cerise and orange fabrics, you can use the pink and peach fabric in your kit for the same purpose. Do not move away from the process of determining cool or warm until you are quite sure of what your client is. Only once you have done this can you move on to determine which season they are. In this specific case, we have determined that our client is cool. We can now start to drape our pink fabrics in winter and summer, so that we can determine which season she is. If we had determined that the client was warm, we would have then moved on to use the peach and orange fabrics to determine her season. You will now proceed to the blue fabrics, and then following that the green fabrics, then the browns, and then finally the reds. It is your aim to confirm that your client is either summer or winter. The right color for a person will smooth and clarify their complexion. All lines, shadows, blemishes, and dark circles under their eyes will be less obvious, and the face will have a healthy color. In the case of a correct color analysis, the person's face will draw attention and not the color of the fabric. The wrong color for a person will make the complexion look pale or sallow. Lines, shadows, blemishes, and dark circles under the eyes will be accentuated, and the face may even appear older. An incorrect color will stand out when it is too strong or too weak for a complexion. Even though your kit contains the reds from each of the 4 seasons, you will find that clients have a specific preference when it comes to a red. Recommend the cool or the warm reds according to their seasons. In this case, our client is a summer. Once this has been determined, you can now start to explain to your client the differences between the 2 seasons. It is very important that your client can see the difference that the right color can make against her skin. Proceed by draping 3 winter fabrics under your client's chin and then overlapping them with a series of summer fabrics. Continue to watch the face. The different color fabrics will have a huge impact on the skin tone as you add the series of colors. Once you have demonstrated the advantages of the color analysis and your client wearing the correct colors against her skin, you can move to the feedback stage of your analysis. Continue to educate your client regarding colors by showing her the differences between the seasons and narrowing it down to the season which is appropriate to her. Once your client has a good understanding of the colors that are best for her, you can now move on to the different ways of using the palette. It is essential that your client knows how to apply her color analysis once she goes shopping. Once you have given your client the palette according to her color analysis, you need to teach her how to use it. Do this by layering correct and incorrect colors from different seasons over her palette. It is important that she also develops the eye to be able to know what to look for once she goes shopping. Your client also needs to know how to apply her color analysis when she buys a fabric with a print. Show her how to look for blend and harmony between her palette and fabric combinations. You can now move on to your client's choice of jewelry. Explain to your client that even though gold is timeless, cool seasons are best suited to silvers, white golds and platinums. However, warm seasons are best suited to gold, copper and bronze jewelry. Move on to show your client the differences between cool and warm makeup. Once again, she can learn to use her palette in order to choose the best color for her skin tone. Now advise your client on the best hair color to suit their skin tone. Cool seasons can make use of an ash or a platinum blonde, or if they choose to have a dark shade, it will have a burgundy, mahogany or plum undertone. Warm seasons are suited to golden blondes, or if they have a dark shade, it should have a copper, gold or bronze undertone. Conclude your session with an opportunity for the client to ask questions. It is essential that you ensure that she has a very good understanding of her color analysis. We would like to wish you everything of the best as you continue to train your eye and practice color analysis, and move on to the next module in First Solutions online certificate course for image consultants.